Group D's got some very, very interesting teams in there, of course, but as you can see, this man here needs absolutely no introduction. One of the legends of Greek basketball, coached the Greek national team that made it to the final of the World Championship in 2006. He's also held coaching positions as the head coach of China. And now he's back home at one of Europe's most decorated clubs. Aris currently sitting in 5th place. As we mentioned, they can move up the table if they win tonight and other results go their way. They're coming off the back of a very, very disappointing and close loss. Well, actually, it was against Besiktas Sampo Japan on the road. The recent game saw them have a very, very close win against Sydney Avellino. Players to watch out for: Jonas Athianal, who hit a very, very impressive game winner, a 3-point against Great Britain. Americans Kyle Weaver, Keith Benson, and Gareth Bell will also be featured tonight as they play an instrumental part of this team's success. Well, one of the most popular teams in European basketball, that is Aris, so they've got expectations. You can see fans traveling all the way from Salonika. Why the Belgians tonight will be featuring the likes of player Jean-Marc Mwema, one of the youth development players of Belgian basketball. Mike Myers will feature down low with him as well. Last year did very well, impressively, at the power forward spot was Tim Lamprecht. But Dario Jorga knows he's got an expectation, because Belgian basketball, respectfully, is a top powerhouse basketball in Northern Europe. Well, Oostende coming off a very, very disappointing loss on the road last in Czech Republic. Djordjevic, one of their veteran players, got to lead them, because on the road to Ches Nimburg, where they lost by 14, they'll be looking to bounce back. I mean, look at that. That is so impressive right now in this arena. You can see we have the fans traveling from Thessaloniki. Some of these fans probably living in Belgium, but there's no doubt in your mind that some of them definitely have traveled all the way from Salonika to watch the mighty yellow and blacks. Aris, known in the Greek language as Kitrino Mavri, the yellow blacks. Big reputation. And it's only fitting that their coach right now, one of the legends of Greek basketball, Panagiotis Giannakis, was also a member of Aris during the golden era, along with Nick Gallis, the man who led the revolution in Greek basketball in 1987 when they beat the Soviet Union. Panagiotis Giannakis was his teammate. But I'm sure that man there will have something to say about it, as he'll be looking at dominating the low block. Well, Tim Lamprecht, they really need to rely on his end-to-end basketball, and hopefully he can get some good shots on the wing and the post. And the thing right now is Jakiri is really their top scorer with only 11 points per game. So Oostende, they're going to progress in this tournament. They're going to need players to step up. Salamu, Myers, Djordjevic, along with Fila as well. Not really in the 20 marks, that's for sure, anywhere close to it, but it's a collective effort from Oostende, but they just need players to step up and play one good night and allow the other players to feed off on them. And remember, Aris, as talented as they are vulnerable. So Oostende would have known they can catch him out on the break. But they need to make sure they get back in transition defense themselves. Well, our officials tonight are Johan Rosso, Peter Husha, and Ventislav Velikov from countries Bulgaria, Czech Republic, and France. And we are proud to say that we have some of the finest officials here in the Basketball Champions League, represented by FIBA in all FIBA competitions. They've done an excellent job, and they'll continue to do so far, because games have been conducted with nothing but professionalism from the officiators in part. Well, the Greek fans never disappoint. Home or away, they'll be there. They'll make some noise. It really is a lifestyle for them. You don't choose which team you like in Greece or which team you love. You're simply born into a team. Whoever your dad supports, that's you. Well, Aris, they're going to go with Keith Benson, partnered down low with Panagiotis Vasilopoulos, and in the backcourt, Jonas Athianau, the game winner against Great Britain, will partner with Flonis and Kyle Weaver. It's quite an impressive starting lineup to go to. There's so many options they can get to as well, but right now, Aris themselves need to pick themselves up because Athianau and Vasilopoulos currently their top scorers, but we've given the accolades to Panagiotis Giannakis. I mean, this is such a great foundation for these Irish players to have such a legend as their head coach. A man not only that's achieved that as a player, but he won the Eurobasket in 2005 with the Greek national team. He's been the head coach of many great Greek basketball clubs, and he was a fantastic good player himself. Oostende starting lineup tonight. Tony Shaqiri, one of the top scorers, a partner down low with Chase Fila. In the backcourt, Elias Lassisi, Keshtalut, and Dusan Djordjevic, the veteran, will take that starting five role. Well, he's looking very, very intense right now because he knows they've got to pick themselves up. He knows there's an expectation on them. A man who's had a very, very decorated coaching career, coached in the likes of Belgium currently. He's been the Croatian national team assistant, and he's coached some top clubs in Croatia. 6-time Belgian League champion, 5-time Belgian League Cup winner, and the Belgian Super Cup he's won it 3 times. He'll be looking to impart his knowledge tonight and try and get his team to really pick themselves up. Well, we're just 2 minutes away from tip, so don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. It's Group D. It's game day 7 of the Basketball Champions League. It's going to be a very, very good mixture between these two powerhouses. Oostende are going to try and go to Shaqiri as much as possible. Throw it down low to him, make him create. He's a tough player to guard.
Corner 4. Score, repeat. Score, repeat. Second offense and transition. Weak side pick and roll 2 times. Okay? And one side with Giannis. Okay?
One thing about Panagiotis Giannakis is that he's definitely known to be one of the most humble coaches in Greek basketball. Humble in the sense that he's always got an eye for spotting young talent and giving back to the community. For a man who's been there and done that so far, he's loved by many, and those who are coached by him are very fortunate. I mean, look at those athletes, those Irish fans.
If you go over the free throw extension, he makes this pick and roll. Short roll. Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Aris going with their away colors, predominantly black and yellow, due to the fact that Oostende also playing similar colors. Vasilopoulos, having recently played well in the World Cup qualifiers for Greece. They're going to rely on his enthusiasm, his motivation to get as many rebounds as possible. Such a physical player, battles it out. Took a hard knock in the Great Britain game, but he refused to come out. And when he got stitched up, he came back in.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're set to go. We're underway, and the tip is up. And it is Aris who get the first possession of the game. Matthew now gives up to Vasilopoulos. Vasilopoulos backs down the low block. Takes it down the middle, puts up a jump hook. Hits nothing but the backboard. Djordjevic can break. Kicks out, pulls up from 15, gets it to go. First bucket of the game is scored by Djordjevic. Caught the ball from 18 feet and just let it go. Athia now, you can't give him any time or space. Fouled on the dribble. The foul is on number 6, Lasisi. You can see Athia now just drove in. Lasisi unable to keep up and just grabbed him by the arm. Giannis gives it up. Athia now catch and shoot. Doesn't get it. Djordjevic with a rebound. Djordjevic uses the screen. Kicks it out. They go down low. Shaqiri puts up the jump hook. Can't get it. Aris can break. Athia now. Down to Vasilopoulos. Tries the fadeaway. And Vasilopoulos, that is a tough shot. Tough shot. One-legged fadeaway. Curls the screen, gets in the low block. He'll put up a jump hook, in and out, can't get it. Keshalu, get it, makes a contact. Oh, and he's blocked off the backboard. No, sir, not today. Pulls up from 15 and just nails it right in the face of the Aris defense. Lasisi gets his first 2 points. Good shot off the dribble. Used the screen very effectively. Aris wastes no time, and down the other end, it's Kyle Benson. Just gets the ball in the low block and puts up a beautiful shot. Djordjevic curls the screen. In and around, gets caught in a jump ball. Because Aris won the tip, Oostende going to get it back. Oostende inbound the ball baseline. Djordjevic takes it baseline, he's fouled. And the foul is on number 34, Benson. Just see Djordjevic took it baseline, just gave him a little bit of a push with his left hand. It's definitely a foul. Oostende get the ball in play. Djordjevic kicks it out. Fila fake the three. This time he takes it. Oh, baby. He just neatly tucks it away. Fila got the pump fake up and just let the triple go. In the lane, dishes it off, fumbles it. That's a turnover. Weaver just tried to dish it off to Benson, but Benson unable to catch the ball. And now, time and space. Lasisi puts a floater up. Nobody stopped him. They get their own rebound. Oh, my Lord. Are you serious? Shaqiri just went up and threw down the whole entire defense. And it's an offensive foul on the other end as Vasilopoulos sets a moving screen. But look at this. Lasisi puts the floater up. Nobody boxed him out. And Shaqiri, just time, space, takes the entire Aris back three and just jams it. And look, he says to them, you can't guard me. Throw it down, big man. Vasilopoulos takes it in with his left, makes the contact, lays it up with his right, and one. And he's going to go to the free throw line to make it a three-point play. You can see it's a beautiful move. Drives to the basket with his left, but to avoid the block, actually goes in with his inside right hand and just tucks it off the glass. He's such a hard worker, great role player. Played very instrumentally against Greece's win, against Great Britain, and against Israel as well, for that matter. Well, it looked like Fila just knocked him out on the screen. Fila gives up the three. Lasisi, time, space. Djordjevic unable to get the shot off because the pass is a little soft from Lasisi, but and in the end, he gets the go. Just hits it from the top of the key. Benson now goes to 4 points, 2 for 2 from the field. Leonis picks up his first personal foul. Right idea, tried to go for the backdoor play, but Vasilopoulos just does enough to stop the pass from going through. Tries to dish off, but got the pass in the wrong area. Athia now just goes down the sideline. Vasilopoulos looking for Benson, gives it to him in the end. Another fadeaway, it's high, and it's nothing but going down the bottom of the net. And that was a high arc he put on that one. It's a deep three, it's in and out. It was a loose ball foul. It's called on Shaqiri. Athia now pulls up, and that is why you cannot leave him wide open. Hit the big game winner against Great Britain in the World Cup qualifiers. Athia now just lights the gym up. And Vasilopoulos begs to the referee. And Athia now tells him just to keep his mouth quiet so he doesn't pick up a technical foul. It's definitely a foul. It's a reach, and he's got no case there. Second personal foul, and we got a timeout.
We're going 2 down backpack. Hey, he's dropping down. Attack him a bit more, so create 201 here, Aventus. Or if no, search chase here, Dushak. Okay? Hey, we are afraid. I don't know where we are not physical at all.
Let's go. Where we play court? From 5.
Well, Benson right now leading the scoring for Aris with 6 points, doing a very good job in the low block, but putting out some high arc shots that are hard to guard, but they end up touching Mount Olympus by the time they go in the basket.
Zipper, one zipper for you. 1, 2, 3. One zipper.
Listen to these fans from Athens coming all the way here to Belgium from Thessaloniki. Correction, sorry, not Athens. Fila throws it down low, goes baseline, tries a reverse layup. He stepped out of bounds. Actually a nice move, span to the baseline, but unable to get it. And Jean-Marc Mwema, who has an under 18, won the FIBA Division B European Championships, and has been a fine academy prospect for Belgian basketball over the years. There's a foul off the ball. Appears to be on Jean Salomon. Oh, actually, it's on Field. He's got to be careful. He's already set one illegal screen, but he's going to go to the bench and just take a break. Athia now uses the screen. 6 on the shot clock. He's got to get a shot off. Puts up a tough shot. Almost got it to go. And they turn it over. As Jagodik Kurica unable to hold position. They throw it down low. Puts another fadeaway up, hits the side of the backboard this time, unable to get it. And Oostende can break. There's a foul off the ball. It's on number 11, Juliantis. It's his first personal of the game. Djordjevic is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, he hits the first. He's a very good captain for this team. Also used to play in Greece, played in Russia as well. He makes it 2 for 2, but been a part of this club now since 2011. Looking down low for Benson. Athia now takes it, steps back, gets a shot off, and Athia now is getting a hot hand right now. So effective of taking it in and creating space to get his own shot off. One of the best players in Europe at doing that. Oh, he's wide open underneath. Kurica gets him up in the air. Makes it's a traveling violation. Good defense from Aris. Oostende unable to get a good, clear, open shot at the basket. Karidza thought he made the foul, thought he got the foul, but gets penalized for the traveling violation, and he's not happy. And that to me looked like it went off Benson, but the referee had a better view than us. Or maybe it did go off Myers. And Karidza just gets called for the personal foul. Basket will not count as the foul is on the ground. Cyreles thought he had, oh, he did get the M1. Correction, not an M1 because Oostende are in the penalty. So the foul was on the ground. Makes the second one as he gives Aris a 5-point lead here in the first quarter. Salamu uses the screen, thought about the three, but gave it up. Karidza backs down on the low block, spins to the middle, puts up the hook, and he's fouled by Cyreles. And Karidza is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Such a very, very good post. We've got him into a strong position, but unable to finish. Cyreles picks up his first personal of the game. And the Aris fans have not stopped since the first quarter. As Karidza makes a first free throw. For Marko Jagodic Karidza, who originally was with Ches Nimberg, made the move over here to Belgium. And nobody picked him up. I mean, where's the help side defense? Oostende got to ask questions. That was poor Puliantis. Probably the easiest layup you'll ever have. He thought he was in the 2-line layup warm-up. Salamu trying to throw it down to Jean-Marc Mwena. Mwena, oh, gets away with the push, but almost turns it over. Karidza, he'll take the three. And the big man just nails it from downtown. I think that's a 2 if they get his foot on the line. No, they've given him a 3, but it looked in the replay, his foot was definitely on the line. Oh, takes it baseline, reverse layup, and that is beautiful. Pivoted to the middle, Cyreles just got him off his foot and able to get the reverse layup done. They come up for the double team. Oostende got to play it wide open. Masisi off the backboard. Oh my Lord! Just threw it back down. And that is what you pay your money to come and see. Michael Myers just caught it. And did he dunk it? No, he threw it down. And Bojorides turns it over down the other end. Myers just setting the tone with that slam jam. And Aris just going to make a change here in the last 22 seconds to avoid any foul trouble. Oostende gonna try and go for the last shot. Salamu takes it in, kicks it out. Lasisi wide open for three. Oh, baby! Lasisi just hits the penetration kick out from Salamu. And at the end of the first quarter, it is Aris now who only lead by one. Oostende just starting to build some momentum. It definitely was a two as his foot was way over the line. It looks like they've given another three. I'll have to see the replay because it definitely looked like Lasisi's foot was way over the line, as with the previous three-pointer.
We are not tough, we are not physical. They are all of that for us.
Djordjevic breaking the ice early, but Vasilopoulos with the one-footed fadeaway. He's got 2 fouls and Ian back in the game. Athia now unable to get a shot up there, but he's got 5 points so far. Lasisi doing a good job of using the pick and roll and getting into the paint. When he gets into the paint, he draws the Aris defense and makes them collapse, which leaves shooters wide open. Fila just showing his dominance from downtown. And here you go, the slam jam. Well, we get the second quarter underway. This game really starting to light up now as Oostende just starting to build some momentum. Gary Bell makes his first appearance of the game for Aris. Cyrelis spins the other way and puts up a jump hook, and he just gets to the drop. He's looking very comfortable there in the right low block. Mwema uses the strength and skill. Now he got away with a push-off, but gets his own rebound, unable to tip it back. He's got to be careful, doesn't get called for an offensive foul. Mokorides takes it baseline. Over dribbled it, and he turned it over. He had the shot, but decided to go again. Jean Mwenu, he'll take the three. And he's fouled. He doesn't get the and one. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Maya is really effective in the low block. So physical, but almost terrifying when you have a big man that knows how to handle the ball like that. Cyrelis picks up the foul. And Karidze just steps in too early. And you can see his frustration already. Catch and shoot right away, got it on the wing, but couldn't get it. Karidze with a rebound. Takes a baseline, off the backboard, doesn't get it. Bocaridis with a rebound. And Aris can break. Oh, he turns it over. No, they keep it alive. Bocaridis got to take care of the ball. And Karidza gets charged with the fouls. He held on to Tyrelis. You can see just over pushing Tyrelis. He's trying to stop him from setting the screen, but trying to be clumsy and pick up fouls. But the sharpshooter checks back in, and Athenal's going to try and let Aris stretch the floor a little bit more. Bocaridis bangs, puts off the backboard. Doesn't get the M1, but Jean-Marc Mwema gets called for the personal foul. And Bocaridis will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. In and out, doesn't get it. You got to make free throws. You never want to look back on a game and think the outcome of whatever it may be could have been different had you made your free throws. Makes the second one. The Irish fans really just making this an excellent atmosphere. Solomon steps back, pulls up, and he gets it. This time it's a 2. He'd just been a little step back. It would have been a 3 ball, but Bell kicks it out. Tyrelis, he'll take the 3. And oh my Lord, Tyrelis plays inside, but he also can drain it from downtown. Solomon steps, avoids the block, and he gets it to go. It's a tough play. Solomon's having a good game tonight. And Athenal, a rarity, misses a shot. Down low to Myers. Myers almost loses it, but they keep it alive. Solomon takes it down the middle. He's fouled. The foul's on the ground. Oostende will get the ball sideline. Quick step as well to get around Bell. Gary Bell's a quick defender as well. Sisi tries a lob. There's a foul on the ground. Well, it looks like the foul's on Christidis. Definitely see, well, it looks like holding's going both ways. But Christidis is charged with a personal foul. Kicks it out. Jean-Marc Mwene will try another 3. Still can't get it. Myers gets the offensive board. And Oostende will get a fresh 14. Backdoor play. Good ball move from Oostende. Lasisi for 3. And that's what the end product is. Started with the backdoor cut from Salamu. Kicked it out. And Lasisi just nails the triple. And Bell was wide open, he's screaming at him, but he gets the shot off at the end. Bocaridis, baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. Another Aris turnover. And Oostende looking for all opportunities. Salamu kicks it out, and he's up. And right now, Oostende are killing Aris because of Salamu. It's just a penetration into the paint, making the Aris defense collapse. Now Myers goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. And Aris have got to put someone on Salamu. Lasisi as well. That can keep them in front. Stop them penetrating so easily to the bucket. Myers is going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. He makes the first free throw. Makes the second one. And he just steps out of the game and takes a break. He's done so well tonight so far. Deep 3, catch and shoot. Struggling right now, but tipped out of bounds by Karidza. And Aris are going to get the ball baseline. Athia now kicks it out. Gave up the 3, takes in the lane, puts up the floater off the backboard, doesn't get it. There's a foul. And Aris are going to get a baseline again. Put the floater up. Not sure where the foul is, but Aris get a fresh 14. They get a baseline. They managed to get the ball in. Threw on the shot clock. They got to shoot it. Athia now gets a shot off. I'm impressed he got the shot off in the end of the period, but Salamu in, reverse slam. Oh my Lord, again? And he just lights this gym up because Salamu unable, but Jakiri just thunder slams it back. And Aris has got a cool timeout because Oostende are setting the tempo as they lead this one right now.
First offense. First offense.
Well, Oostende just setting the tempo right now as they're leading this quarter 12-6. It's all been about Salamu. They've shot the ball very well from the perimeter, but they're also just penetrating, getting into the lane, which is making the Aris defense collapse. Shooters wide open, but also remember with the likes of Jakiri and Myers, it's easy dish-offs. That's where they're killing Aris right now. Oostende just putting a bit of full court pressure. They're up by 5. Benson comes up, sets the pick. Athia now 4 on the shot clock. Down low, Benson's got to put it up. Doesn't get it. They get their own rebound. Again, impressively, that Aris able to get a shot off. Athia now again, can he get another? Bocaridis got to shoot it. Gets up a shot, it's an air ball. 24-second violation. Good defense from Oostende. Aris just hold on to the ball a little too long. Salamu calls the screen. There's a technical foul called. I think it's on Athia now. I think he's puzzled, but he's got to go to the bench, but picks up his first foul. It happens to be a technical. So Djordjevic is going to shoot the one free throw, and then Oostende going to get the ball back. Well, we said you got to make free throws. You never want to look back on a game and see that the outcome could have been different had you made all your free throws, but this is good for Oostende if they can make them all and build this lead, but Salamu pulls up for 3 off the screen. This man cannot miss right now. He is on fire. Anything he shoots goes in. Anytime he gets to the bucket, he finds people, he gets to the basket. Tyrelis tries to back down against Jean-Marc Mwena, kicks it out. Bocaridis takes it in. They turn it over again. Aris, a mess right now. Djordjevic in transition, loses dribble, but a foul's called. No, it's an offensive foul. Good defensive play by Tyrelis. Drew the charge on Jakiri. Djordjevic unable to keep his dribble alive, but Jakiri's got to control himself. Aris have to respond to this play right now. And Oostende make a big change as they bring in Simon Bousset, one of their academy products. It's a good experience for him right now to get in this game. Jakiri just checks out after getting that charge called on him as Myers comes back in. Leonis kicks it out. They go down low to Benson. He draws the foul on Myers. Benson's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And Mike Myers picks up his first personal foul of the game. Makes the first free throw. Can't get the second one. Aris struggling now, down by 7. Solomon, that's Djordjevic actually. Hits a long 2, had his foot on the line. Back to Tyrelis. This is where he's effective in the low block. Fleonis back to Tyrelis. Spins. So easy. And he had little young Simon guarding him in the low block, which was a bit of a mismatch, but and that's where the young defender's got to learn. You've got to be more aggressive in the low block. Djordjevic pulls up from 15, in. Aris have got to do something about this pick and roll. There's not much Flionis can do. He's got to get his big man to step out and bump or something. Bokaritas, he'll pull up for the 3. Can't get it. A loose ball foul is caught on Djordjevic. So he just gives Tsirelis a bit of a nudge in the back, but Tsirelis made a little bit more of it than he needed to. Tsirelis is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Oh, Michalis Tsirelis makes the first free throw. Born and bred from Thessaloniki, Athens. He's now played for the club 3 times. He's been with them since 2016 as he makes it 2 for 2. We got a timeout. As right now here, with 1 minute and 8 to go in the second quarter, it is Oostende who lead by 7.
Listen, they will pressure us now. And we will solve this easy. You take a ball. This is Simon, this is screen for Dusan. Jean-Marc, stay here. Both you spread wide, you go on the ball. Cut. Hey, go immediately over. Dusan coming here in a corner, okay? And you going on a dribble handoff. If they switch here, read it for the low post, okay?
High block, high block, high block. High block, in open. Run, run, quickly. Elevator, and down for screen for back. Elevator, and down for shot. He makes out, that's good, and back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
We'll get the ball inbound and we're ready to go. And he's unable to get the M1 as the ref's trying to say that the foul was on the ground. It was actually a traveling violation. Backs on the low block and fades away. Can't get it. Big rebound. And Myers just jumps out and brings the whole gym down with a rebound. Tries the Euro step. Court to court. Nobody bucks him out. They miss a tip back. Vasilopoulos comes up with a loose ball. And Aris in transition are fouled as Weaver just took a bit of a nasty shot. You can see his frustration. I mean, they were gifted the bucket. Aris so poor to get back. Djordjevic a little too aggressive. Tried to go for the ball, of course, but just gave Weaver a bit of a knock. We missed the second free throw. And now Oostende have a chance to get one more. And they miss it. And at the end of the first half, it is Oostende who lead 38-32. Aris have been a little inconsistent in the second quarter. They started off well, but Oostende have just done a good job, led by Salamou, getting into the bucket and the paint. At the end of the first half, it is the hosts who lead 38-32. Don't go anywhere too long, because we'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half.
6 times. 6 times.
And Panayotis is not happy. He's got to go in the change room, talk it over. He is not happy either. There's been a few plays where he's felt quite disappointed with his players, but he'll be relieved to know they're going in with a little bit of a lead. Oostende doing a better job on the rebounding. Both teams 7-7 on the turnovers. Got to take care of the ball, but we'll show you some highlights, but don't go anywhere too long, because we'll be back in 15 minutes. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the coast of northern Belgium, as it is our hosts who lead 38-32 against Aris Salonika. Well, his young days of basketball just getting started, but as he gets older, he surely won't be asleep here in the second half. Weaver just taking a bit of a nod, hard knock, as Djordjevic try to intercept the cross-court pass. Gary Bell's not featured too much here in the game. A little bit in the second quarter early on, but hasn't got in a lot. Aris set a nice tone in the early stages, and after now, although he's picked up a technical foul, just went a little bit quiet in the second quarter. Salamu really has set the tone in the second quarter, as he's been hitting shots and getting into the paint, causing all sorts of problems for the Aris defense. Well, he's probably had a lot to say to his team, but it's about keeping the discipline. With Athia now not on the floor, we don't really have too many options, but Tyralis is their top scorer with 12 points.
Gary, or here. Don't forget, you stay here until you see where he's going. It's here or here, but we pass. Gary make good skin to Spiros under the basket, and then turn out from 5. Okay? Down, turn out. 3.
I'm sure he had a lot to say to his team as well. There's a couple of chances they haven't taken, but really, it's all about Salamu right now. And he really is dictating the game and setting his own tone. Well, we get the second half underway as Oostende will get the first possession. Salamu can't give him time or space. He will hit it. After now gets a big rebound. Vasilopoulos, long 2, doesn't get it. Now, I'm not sure why that's not a backcourt violation. Bell takes another long 2, foot on the line. Aris struggling to get a good shot off. Salamu takes it down the middle. Through in the shot clock. Let's see, he's got to shoot it. And he just kissed it off the glass. Lasisi from way downtown and had to shoot it, but Aris, you gotta do better than that. Bell takes a 3, answers right back down the other end as he hits his first 3 points of the game. And it looks like Bell gets called for the fouls. He just gives Djordjevic a knock in the face. Well, Bell's got to be careful. Did not look good. Down low, Myers kicks it out. Fila in the lane, fades away, can't get it. Vasilopoulos gets a rebound, and Athia now can break. It doesn't get hit in the foot, but Fila, Lasisi, Salamou lays it up. And Salamou is having a hell of a game right now. Lasisi with the Euro step, but dishes it off. And Vasilopoulos is looking for the lob to Murtos, but he's not there. And Aris unable to come up with a loose ball. Salamou in the lane, gets fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. He draws the foul on Benson. Took it all the way with his left, and it's a tough one to reach at the end of the day, but I mean, it does look like Benson's got the ball, but it's a 50-50 for the ref to call, so really what he should do is step out, stop Salamou from making an easy drive, but Jean Salamou misses the first free throw. Misses them both. Bell guarded by Djordjevic. Down low to Vasilopoulos, 4 on the shot clock. It's a long 2, steps back, doesn't get it. And it's a jump ball, which means Aris are going to get it back. And the reason Aris got the possession back is because Oostende began the quarter with possession. And the captain just does well enough to dip his hands in and get the jump ball called. Athia now gives it to Murtos, baseline shot, just drains it. Captain Murtos. Nice little bounce pass from Athia now. And there's a foul on the ground, it's on Gary Bell. Karidza gives it up to Salamou. Salamou pulls up from 15, doesn't get it. Gary Bell checks out of the game as Weaver comes back in. Athia now throws it down low to Benson. Oh, wide open, they turn it over, poor pass from Benson. And it's an unsportsmanlike foul. What was Weaver thinking? He's held on to him. What's he? You can see he's grabbed him. It's an unsportsmanlike foul. There's no discipline there, no thought whatsoever. Well, they're going to get the ball back now. Djordjevic pulls up for the three, and he drains it. And he builds an 11-point lead for Oostende. That's what's been killing Aris all game, is the pick and roll. Lopez puts up another fadeaway, and he just gets it to go. It's a tough shot. Back to a 9-point lead to Oostende. Djordjevic puts up the floater, doesn't get it. Good defense by Murtos, able to put his hand in, tip it away. Down low to Weaver. He's fouled by Salamu. Afternoon. Cross court to Vasilopoulos. Karidza gambled. Good ball movement. Weaver, three in the corner. Big three. Back to a 6-point lead to Oostende. Good ball move from Aris. Penetration kick out and spot the wide open shooter in the corner. Jean-Marc Mwene made a great curl to the bucket, but unable to finish. After now, thought about the three. Down low, good pass. And Cyrelis now goes to 14 points, but Aris responded very well in the last two possessions. What a great no-look pass from Athianu. Well, he's definitely not happy, that's for sure, so he's going to try and get his players to respond.
We have 2 fouls, 3 fouls, but we don't spending fouls. Beginning basket, we didn't make one decent foul. In offense now, Eli. We go with the one down, side to side.
Take the ball again, big screen, cross screen, for pass. Yo soy de Casi, Mike, papá, go.
Tengo la cara con Mike.
1, 2, 3.
Salamu takes it in, kicks it out. Fila spins. 5 on the shot clock. Salamu down the lane. Nobody picked him up, and it's an easy layup, uncontested. And it's an offensive foul. It's an illegal screen set. The alley-oop is thrown, but he can't get it. After now gives it to Tyrelis. Tyrelis fakes the pass. Back to Tyrelis, good ball movement. These two gets blocked. Puts up the floater, airballs it. Lasisi, big three, can't get it. And Salamu almost came out with a big rebound. Ati now, good pass. Tyrelis got to finish. Didn't want to go with his left and went back to his right, but he just got it to go down. Oostende by 4. Big three from Fila, can't get it. Tyrelis with a rebound. Vasilopoulos dishes it off. Weaver lays it up. And Aris cut it to a 2-point deficit. Vasilopoulos dishing it off to Weaver. Salamu catches it in the lane. The bounce pass from Fila. And he just lays it up. He goes to 13 points. Atheno, big three! And that is why he's Mr. Reliable. Pulls up for the triple up the screen. Oostende by 1. We got a steal. Tyrelis. Transition, throws it down. And it's a 1-point lead to Aris. Aris on an incredible run here in the 3rd quarter. Lasisi, 3 of the side, he's fouled. Oh, does not get the M1. And Murtos, the captain, makes the crucial mistake. But look at this, Tyrelis is still in transition, just dunks it. And you know that's going to make the top 5 plays of the week of the Basketball Champions League. And Christidis checks back into the game with 21 seconds left. And Lasisi misses the first free throw. Makes a second as he ties the game up. Well, shockingly, only makes 1 for 3 from the stripe, and that's going to be big. And Mwema gets called for the foul. And Lasisi checks out of the game. And Athia now draws another foul. When has 2 fouls there, back-to-back possessions. Athia draws another foul, this time on Djordjevic. They try to backdoor play, don't get it. And at the end of the third quarter, this game is all tied apiece. Aris just made a little bit of a comeback. They've been down by as many as 13. But they brought themselves back into this game, and we're all tied apiece going into the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Difficult. Corner both sides. Corner weak side. Turn out, second.
Well, we're ready to get the fourth quarter underway. It's tied apiece between these two. Well, both these teams sit right on top of each other. Aris just one position above Oostende. Fila for deep three, and he drains it right in the face of Vasilopoulos. Down low, got to go up, doesn't get fouled. Well, he just dunks it, almost like a wide receiver in American football. Myers didn't even put the ball on the floor. Oostende with 8 fast break points, and Athia now gave him the pass, but they keep it alive. Puts up the floater, doesn't touch the bucket. And Murtos gets called for the foul. Well, he gets away with a travel, but in the end he dunks it. 1, 2, 3, 3 steps. Six on the shot clock. Fila takes it down the middle. kicks it out. They turn it over. Vasilopoulos on the break. Doesn't get fouled. Weaver keeps it alive. Takes a three. They miss. Poor transition from Aris. Well, a bit of shake and bake, but he turned it over. Athia now gave up the three. Weaver wide open, big if he can make it. Doesn't get it. Offensive board. Got to go up with it. Weaver takes another three. Still can't get it. And Oostende get another possession now. They're up by 5. There's a foul off the ball. It's on Murtos. Just reaches in. And Djordjevic just frustrated with the referee. He's got to go up with his left hand on that one. Djordjevic pulls up deep three, can't get it. And Aris now can chip into the 5-point deficit. Oh, he was wide open, couldn't get it to him. Down to Vasilopoulos. Athia now takes a big deep three, can't get it. Fila goes baseline, puts a fake up, and he just drills the reverse layup. 7-point lead to Oostende. Athia now takes it, dishes it off. 3 on the shot clock. Vasilopoulos got to shoot it. Puts a shot off, doesn't get it. And a loose ball foul. And it's on Murtos. Aris really have lost their discipline now. Struggling to come up with good shots. And he goes to the bench. Now he's going to bring back in Gary Bell to give him another threat on the perimeter. As Murtos, the captain, will go to the bench. Jean-Marc Muena on the ball. Gives up Djordjevic. 5 on the shot clock. Vasilopoulos just able to get his hand in there. He tips it out of bounds. Oostende have the ball now. Sideline with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Fila, got to put it up. Big three. Doesn't get it. 24-second violation. And Oostende, we got to do it all over again on defense. Vasilopoulos takes the 3 off the pop, and that will just restore some confidence as he cuts the deficit now to 4. Effective pick and pop with Gary Bell. Djordjevic goes baseline, kicks it, Jean-Marc Muena, and he finally gets a triple to go. Started with the penetration from Djordjevic. Puts a floater up. It's a poor shot. Tyrelis, top scorer for Aris with 18 points. Oostende have outscored Aris 10-3 here in the 4th. Oh, he was wide open, but he was unable to catch the pass. Keshtalut gifted, but the turnover. And we got a timeout from Aris. They got to talk it over. Just as they were about to come back, Jean-Marc Muena just gave him another nightmare.
Hey guys, they have problem. Pick and pop or pick and roll. And on the top, the same. Pick and roll, pick and pop. Okay? Top and side. Okay? If we don't have something, again, pass and pick and roll at the end. Okay? Super 4 for stop it. But I tell you, we make cross, pick and pop.
Man to man, on side, side of 5. Pass, handoff, screen 4. Go in the pick and pop. Listen, for that switch, clear side. Read of the catch, Mike, you follow. No shot, clear, keep open. Hey.
Let's go, let's go.
Well, we get the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter to go at the Anut. Bokaritas kicks it out. Bell pulls up for a tough three, can't get it. Jean-Marc Muena gets a rebound. Oh, Jonas just splits the defense, fakes the pass, traveling Violet, yep. Made a great fake pass, but the official makes an excellent call here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Vasilopoulos faked the three. He's fouled on the ground. Fila gets called for the personal foul. Well, Vasilopoulos looked like he traveled. Like he went up and down. Vasilopoulos attacks the middle, and he gets the and-one, and he's going to go to the free throw line to make it a three-point play. Keshtalut just got caught on the wrong side. Can't make the free throw. It's a 5-point lead to Oostende. Muena kicks it out. Three from Keshtalut. Off the backboard, can't get it. And Oostende get the ball back with 14 seconds, a fresh 14. Salamu is a player who's caused all sorts of problems for Aris. Djordjevic has to shoot the three, doesn't get it. Bocaritas comes up with a loose ball. Pick and roll, takes a baseline, and he gets blocked. Tyrannus just goes up too softly. Djordjevic, time and space. Floater, can't get it. Gary Bell comes up with a loose ball. It's 3-on-3. And it's Vasilopoulos who just carelessly knocks over Jean Salamou. I mean, what was he doing? You talk about keeping discipline, and that's just poor. He cost his team a fast break, and 3 minutes are down by 5. He's got to hope it doesn't cost him.
Check fouls! Listen, Imo, let's go. Tom, now what? But Tom, listen to me. Sean, you are here. This is handoff with Jean-Marc. Tom, use, chase, pop. Hey, Jean-Marc back screen, Mike. And then in a ball screen. They catch Dusan open, they transfer, roll deep, after ball screen, roll deep. If you're reading this, if you are not sure, don't pass. If they switch.
And I want this. Let's go.
Look the flash.
1, 2, 3.
Well, Djordjevic has the ball, gives up to Mwema. Kicks out, Jean-Marc Mwema, 3 in the corner. Doesn't get it. Aris don't box out. Bocaritas just commits a foul in the low block. Aris don't box out, and that's the guard's job. Athianu. Boxing out isn't only a big man's job. Everybody's got to find a body. Well, he misses both free throws. These teams having a few mental lapses here in this game. Bell pulls up. And the foul's on the ground. This is on Jean-Marc Mwema. This is 4th personal. It's only the 3rd team foul for Oostende. Aris are in the penalty, so any foul they commit on Oostende, they go to the free throw line. Turns around, puts up the jump hook. And Tyrannus goes to 20 points and finally gets one to go. Been a little bit quiet here in the second half. He's done that a few times. He spins around to a stronger right hand. It has cost him a few times in this game. Djordjevic gets around the screen. And the Aris can't foul. They foul, they send Oostende to the free throw line. 5 on the shot clock. Transition. It's a traveling violation. And Myers is not happy. He thought he was impeded. I mean, no doubt, yeah, it's a travel, yeah. It's a good call. Mike Myers goes to the bench. He is not happy. I'm not sure what subbing him out is trying to prove. See, he's a very passionate athlete. Bocaritas. Bell. Bell takes it baseline. Lays it up. Strong move. 1 point lead to Oostende. A minute and a half to go. Djordjevic, long two, and he just, oh no, it's a three. Now we can't see from that angle, but I thought he had his foot on the line. But he gives Oostende a 4-point lead. Bocaridis, a deep three, and he just responds. What nerve. Cool as you like. Christidis comes on to congratulate him. I mean, that is deep. Athianu picks up the assist, but that is a huge three to keep them alive. I mean, that is far out. That's from way out the NBA range. Minute to go. Oostende by 1. And Aris slow to recover, but Salamu pulls it out. Djordjevic, they're going to go pick and roll. And they throw it away. Fila, poor turnover. And now this is big for Aris. He's not happy. And the Aris fans just so passionate.
Welcome like this. 4, 5. You make here. Stack. 5 under, 4 up. Stack. Screen. Forget it. You bring the ball. Okay? Then. 5. Next is here. We can go.
Attack the basket. Hey, one foul to get.
.40 seconds ago, Aris have a chance to take the lead. It's a 14th foul. Aris won't go to the free throw line. What that does is, if Aris draw another foul, they will go to the stripe. Jakiri picks up his 3rd personal foul. Athianu. And they don't get it, turn it over. And that is poor from Aris. Athianu called for about 3 screens in 1 possession. All he had to do was attack the bucket, but they throw the ball away. And now Fila's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, he makes the first. And he makes them both. And with 18 seconds, he gives Oostende a 3-point lead.
Here is a... What is it? The 30. Here is a... Gary. Here is Panagiotis. Here is Mike. And here is Asineu. You make skin to him. You make stagger. You make stagger. He's coming up for shot.
Over the count now, okay? We are there on the head. If they take his shot, we are on the rebound all 5 here, okay? You want me on the ball handler?
Well, this is big now, because Aris must get a 3. They could go for a quick 2 and foul. Possibly is enough time. We'll see how this plays out. They get it. Bell wide open. Can't get it. Vasilopoulos, offensive rebound. Anthony now fakes. He puts it up. Can't get it. And it's off. Wow. That to me looked like it came off the hand of Jakiri. But we're going to have to see the replay. Aris did get 2 good looks in the end, but they couldn't capitalize. Now the shot goes up. I'm not sure, you know. Tough to see from that angle. And he goes crazy, quickly calls for a timeout. I think the officials need to see the replay. Now, it's hard to see from this angle, it really is, because Tyrelis is between Jakiri . I don't know, you know, from that angle. And Oostende get the possession back. Here's the better angle. Yeah, you can see from that angle clearly it comes off Tyrelis.
One corrector, deny. And the corrector in the middle of the free throw. Corrector, let's see. Let's see. You. No, you. Deny. Okay? We want to make foul on 13 and 23. When they keep the ball.
Now Oostende, all they have to do is get the ball inbound and get fouled. That's all they have to do. Got to foul him. Now, they have fouled a man who's been a good shooter all night. He's hit some tough shots. Top scorer is Djordjevic. All he's got to do is make one of these free throws. It sounds easier than it is, but the nerves are on him. He's got to make these both. Well, sorry, he only has to make one. He's got 16 points tonight. If he makes it. Now Aris have got to hope fortune goes their way. They've got to box everybody out. He's got one chance to close this game out. And he does it. And he lays it up. But at the end of the game, it is Oostende who win this one, 69-67. It was a roller coaster between these two teams. Oostende grabbed the grip on it in the second quarter. They rid the storm in the waves, and they held on to this one as they pick up their third win here in the Basketball Champions League. Aris now 3 wins and 4 losses. Oostende do the same as they move up. Now the officials are looking to see if the last basket was scored. Now if you're wondering, why does it matter? Yeah, the basket does matter. Well, it counts because you can see it's out of his hand. So it is 69-67. Now, if you're wondering, now why does that matter? Because the game's over and done with. Well, it's going to come down to points differential. So, although Aris have lost the game, they only lost it by 2. So that will be big for them going into the latter stages of this regular season. Because if they're tied with any other teams for a top 4 spot, a 2-point loss can actually go a long way for them. But they're going to go back to Thessaloniki empty-handed. You can see they're a little bit dejected. They made a good run at the end, but it wasn't enough. We'll just show you some stats and some highlights. Oostende shot very, very well from the perimeter, but they did just a bit of a better job of dominating the rebounds, 37-32. Aris did a good job of taking care of the ball with only 12 turnovers, but I'd say relatively both teams did well. And he's looking at the tweets. Djordjevic top score with 17, Cyrelis with 20. Athianu with 6 and 4. But we talked about Oostende having one player step up and score quite a bit, and it was that man, Djordjevic. As he came big tonight, hit some really, really big shots. Well, as it stands now, Aris and Oostende are tied with 3 wins and 4 losses apiece. And you got to credit those fans traveling all the way here, making all the noise. They did not stop singing all game. They were fantastic.
Good luck.